Hello, and in this video I'm going to talk about my go-to process and the 5 benefits of using it. Whenever I start to feel overwhelmed and getting stressed about all the work I've got to do and start to feel that I'm juggling and chopping and changing, I go back to the go-to process I have, which is to theme my days. And I know whenever I'm off track, it's because I've stopped using this tool that I find is super easy as long as you're committed to it. So what do I mean by focus days? I guess the clue is in the title. It's nothing complicated, but it's blocking in to my diary and calendar, and sometimes months ahead, specific periods. And I appreciate it's very difficult to have a whole day. So when I talk about focus days, I'm probably meaning a block of 2 or 3 hours that I have scheduled in all the way through a month or even a quarter, where I know I'm going to focus on a specific theme. And I guess the obvious ones to think are those areas where within themselves there's lots of different tasks and things that you have to get done. So HR, where you've got things like planning rotas, planning holidays, doing performance management, staff development planning with training to organise and book, supervision, scheduling, all those sort of things that fit under the umbrella of HR. And obviously in recent times, as we've all learned, the particularly challenging area, which is recruitment and retention. You're giving them one big block of time in a weekly and monthly and quarterly space in your diary. Other topics that fit in with that from sort of my point of view are things like quality assurance work streams, which would be audits, checking, doing your action plans, reporting back to commissioners or CQC. All that would fit in with a block of time where you concentrate on your quality assurance processes in your service and your care home. Or marketing's another one where again you're looking at different aspects that come under the umbrella of marketing. And the 5 benefits I find when I know that I've got those themed days or half days in my diary are 5. The first one, which is super effective, is that you're working on a specific focus time for a period and you get more done because you've got all your files out associated with, let's say, HR. You've got your HR head on, you're able to cross-reference bits that will come in. Maybe you're doing performance management, but you need to cross-reference it with supervision planning and training, organising. So you tend to actually get more done when you've sat down with all your files and all your notes and your list of what you need actioning in a particular topic. The second one is a benefit. I suppose it's a side benefit, but staff will know when you have scheduled those times, and particularly if you're looking at maybe HR that you might have a focus period every week, that they're not going to get an immediate answer for something. And the one that absolutely jumps to my mind is that constant, you're walking down the corridor, it's uppermost in their mind and they want an immediate answer. I've got a holiday in May, can I have it so I can go and book because I found a holiday. And you feel pressurised into going, yeah, that's fine, okay. Not knowing whether you really have got that capacity to give them the week off. It's far easier to go, I'll have a look on Thursday when I'm doing my HR catch-up and I'll be looking at all holidays. I'll let you know then. It takes away that need to give a knee-jerk reaction because somebody else wants to know. The third benefit is it helps you to put aside those non-urgent tasks that tend to sometimes override the way our day runs. I mean, I've used the holidays as an example, but lots of tasks where you go, well, I better do that now. They're not actually urgent. And if you had those focus days scheduled, you would know, right, that's HR. I'm going to put that on my list for Thursday. Right, that's quality assurance. I do need to check it, but it's not absolutely urgent for today. It's not critical. I'll do it I'll do it on Wednesday afternoon when I'm doing some of my audits. The fourth benefit, I think, is that things don't pile up. So I've used the urgent, non-urgent, but sadly and understandably, because we are all so ridiculously busy, that if we don't do them immediately, they then pile up. And then it does become a real sort of a stress, headache, and totally understandably overwhelming when you've got loads and loads and loads of stuff that you didn't get to do because they weren't urgent, but now you don't even know when to fit them in because the list's so big, you don't know where to start. If you schedule those specific themed days in every week, and some of them need weekly, I keep coming back to HR, but so much about running a successful care home is successfully managing all things associated with staffing and human resources. Then if you know that once a week, 3 hours, you will focus on all the bits and bobs that you need to get done in relation to that are outstanding, then you don't feel like things are piling up. And finally, it's the fact that you can be effective with your time and therefore be more strategic because you've given yourself time to think about a particular area or a particular topic. So I could give you examples. I'm sure there's some popping into your mind, but let's say quality assurance. If you're specifically taking time in that block of period to look at audits that have been handed to you, let's say it's falls or let's say it's nutrition and weight, then you can look at it and you've got time to concentrate and maybe pick up themes and trends and look at how these issues can be resolved or what you can put in. You might pick up themes and trends around timing for say falls as an obvious one. You know, you'll be able to plot them all and go, well, actually all the falls most of the falls are happening at handover time, and I need to relook at how we manage that and have staff on the floor. Just as an example, it might be that you're looking at marketing and you can take a step back and do a customer journey analysis that allows you to concentrate on pick up, well, where am I losing my potential customers? Or where are my customer referrals coming from? And I might be able to concentrate, push a bit more on that. Or maybe I'm actually not getting any referrals from that area anymore. And I need to have a look and see why that is and maybe have the time to make some calls and look into it. So that's the 5 benefits I personally find to having theme days. Give it a go. Really, the only thing I would say is in order for it to be effective, you have to be committed. You can't block in theme days. Let's say it's Thursday and you decide HR is going to be Thursday morning is when you're going to concentrate on your HR. Then you need to do that because you won't get the benefit if you go, oh, well, this Thursday I was busy, I'll do it next Thursday. Oh, next Thursday I'm really busy, I'll do it, because obviously they are going to pile up and you're not going to get the benefit of it. So specifically plot them in your diary and then make sure everybody knows that all your staff, possibly your manager, if that's if you've got a close relationship with them, that is when you are going to specifically look at all the things within that particular area that you've got responsibility for. So my go-to tool, definitely theme my days. The next video is going to talk about another type of theming my day. See you in the next video.